want to give shouts out to all our sponsors. First of all, I want to shout out my number one sponsor, Naturally You, Dream Week event. Let me go ahead and give y'all all the details on that. We really support Naturally You, man. It's a couple sisters out of San Antonio. They just started something. It's the third annual Naturally You event. It's on January 26th, which is tomorrow from 10 to 4. And go on, get your tickets, do whatever. Hey, man, get back with Detailed Podcast. Come up here to the barbershop and get you 80% off. Come get one of these tickets, from the young ladies. Naturally You, notice you young ladies. What's up, my Cheryl? And you got a lot of vendors, a lot of people in the community, and they're coming together. And we talk about we need to come together and start something and work with each other and spend money with each other. And so this is one of them events that you got to be at. And so all the young ladies, they got all kind of things. They got hands-on, wash and go demo. They got skincare. They do makeup. They got healthy, they got a mini workout, a health chat, and lots of other things that, from A to Z, man, on healthcare and taking care of your hair, a natural woman. So shout out to Naturally You. It's going to be at St. Philip's tomorrow from 10 to 4. Y'all try to get out there. And if y'all want to come up to Detailed Barbershop, South Crown on Flores, get y'all some of these tickets, get 80% off, man. Also, shout out to All Hill ENT, always showing love. Shouts out to that brother Patrick Hill, man. He just had a little son, man. Shouts out to him and his family. Fist up, to that. Young brother taking care of his family, man. You got to always fist up to that. What's up, G Tello? You know what I'm saying? Kevin Clifton, what's up, man? G Tello, my boy, man. Hey, tell your daddy, man, I got a spot for all his Spurs paraphernalia. You know what I'm saying? We're going to open up Ball Hogs Barbecue right next to AT&T Center. Should be open in the next 90 days. So fist up to Ball Hog Barbecue. Y'all come on out and support your boy Streets opening up a barbecue restaurant. It's at 2941 East Houston. And, all right, now the sponsors is over with, man. So now I'm going to get right on into the meat, man, and what we came to talk about. Today our subject is Chris Brown. Of course, y'all know what's going on with him. And local community shootings and killings and things that's going on in our community, man. So first of all, I want to say a couple days before Martin Luther King Day, it was a elderly lady shot. She was 82 years old, man. And she was shot on Hayes in New Braunfels a couple days before the march. And you really didn't get a lot of publicity. You really didn't get a lot of press on that. And why? I don't know. A lot of people, maybe they were afraid that, people would be afraid to come to the march or whatever. But an 82-year-old woman was killed, man. She was coming from church, driving down New Braunfels, turned on Hayes, and bam, shot her, man. It was some dudes shooting back and forth, ended up shooting her and killing her. 82-year-old woman. Now, this the type of bullshit I'm talking about. Like, what are we going to do? We're going to keep on doing this in our community. We're going to stand up. We're going to let these people ride. That done killed somebody in our community that had nothing to do with whatever was going on. She was coming from church, riding down the street, and somebody shot her and killed her, bro. Like, we got to stop doing this in our community, man. We got to stop doing this in our community. We got to stop doing this. I don't know what we got to do. Like, I've tried everything. I also work in the community. I work with these kids, right? And I got a couple guys that work with me, a couple girls that work with me, and we dedicate our life to stopping shootings and killing. We dedicate our life to this. But when it comes to things like this, elderly people and children, I think the whole community got to come and stand up to that. We got to build a damn wall. You know what I'm saying? We got to build a wall against that bullshit. Like, that's not right, bro. That's not right. What do we say? What do we do? What do we tell that lady's family? What do we tell that lady's people? You know what I'm saying? What do we do about that? And so I think it's time that we stand up. You know what I'm saying? As a community, I think it's time that we stand up as for who we are. And that's all I'm saying about that. Now, a couple people got their own opinion about how this thing should go down, right? About, oh, just mind your own business. We shouldn't get in that and we shouldn't get in that. But what if that was your grandmother? What if that was your mother that was just driving, coming from work? What if that was your mama? What if that was your grandmother, coming from work and somebody gun her down, dog, cause she waiting at a stoplight? Ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Ain't killing nobody. Ain't got nothing to do with the violence and the nonsense that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So what do we do as a community? What do we do? How do we stop this, right? So that's the whole reason I got into this type of lifestyle and start helping my community and giving back. Because I wanted to stop senseless killings and shootings and stand up for the people who can't stand up for themselves, for the have-nots, for the people the downtrodden, the people that don't got a voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a voice big enough for everybody, but I dedicated my life to try to change the life in the community which I was making money out of. Like, if I'm making money in this community, dog, then why wouldn't I try to help this community? And that's what I don't understand about people, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm making money in this community and I'm making money off of spitting this negative energy into your life, bro, then why wouldn't I go back into this community and try to help the community? And that's that's the problem I have with a lot of artists, a lot of people that come up out of San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, what the hell are we doing? What are we saying? What kind of platform are we setting for the kids that's coming up and looking up to us, right? Like, I know a lot of rappers. I know a lot of people that's in the entertainment business, bro. They not trying to help nobody. They not trying to do nothing if it's not beneficial to them. They not trying to do it if they not in the limelight for it. So then if you're not doing it for that, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. If you're doing it for the limelight, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. And I just said that I had to start doing this podcast because it wasn't a lot of real shit coming out of this city, dog, and real talk that was coming out of this city that could really change our community. You know what I'm saying? And so this is why I do Fist Up Fridays, because I could talk about the things that's going on in our community. I could talk about the things that affect us in our community. You know what I'm saying? And I could put it on a platform to where we could reach out to the people and we could say things like this 82-year-old woman that got killed, like, bullshit. We got to call bullshit, bro. I don't care if it's your brother or your nephew or your son or whoever that did that, bro. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, man. Because if that was my grandma, dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's bullshit, bro. Like, and you think that's something to glorify, you know?
So sorry to interrupt. I'm from the outside.
Let's detail, man. He over here.
So maybe we need to break down the whole scenario of what it means, because people get snitching and telling mixed up. Like, and I mean, like, to me, snitching is something that if you was part of what happened, then you snitching.
You snitch.
But if you witness somebody kill a kid or injure his grandma, you better tell.
Yeah, dog.
That could be your grandma.
Dog, that's what. See there. That's the psychological warfare we gotta fight. See, they got us thinking that if we help somebody solve a crime, that we wrong in our community. But you go outside our community, bro. You got 50 fingers. You do something. You could steal a lollipop out of Walgreens, right? Anywhere over there off of anywhere off 1604 Stone Oak, right? You gonna have 50 people pointing their fingers at your ass, dog. He did it. He stole that lollipop, right? Like, dog, it's just a lollipop. Nah. But to us, if they did that in our community, they'd be like, oh, what's the name them was telling on Papa them. What's the name was telling on Lil Johnny them. Like, nah, nigga, that nigga was stealing lollipop. Like, damn. So our community got it all twisted, bro. They got us thinking that things are that are good for us are bad for us. And things that are bad for us, we think they good for us. Like, so we hate the things that are good for us and we love the things that are bad for us. And what I mean by that, we hate the things that are good for us, and I hate vegetables. I hate to read, right? I hate to study. I hate the motherfucker. I hate for somebody to correct my ass, right? I hate all that shit. All the things that's good for me, right? But then I love to party. I love to screw. I love to smoke. I love to motherfucking drink. I love to motherfucking do all the negative things. I love to kick it with my boy. I love to play motherfucking PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? All the things that's bad and negative, I love them. And all the things that's good for me, like vegetables, bro, I hate them. And that's just something that's embedded into us so we can hurry up and kill ourselves, like sugar. I love sugar. Everybody loves sugar, right? But it's the worst thing for you. You know what I'm saying? But as we growing up, we don't know that. Ain't nobody teaching us that. Ain't nobody saying you need to eat your vegetables, Nah, they put a little sugar on your carrots. You know what I'm saying? To make you eat your carrots. So it's just a different kind of train of thought that we got that other people don't got. You know what I'm saying? And so what I really want to do is stay on them type of subjects and try to figure out what can we do, man, to change that narrative in our community to where we don't think that we snitching on somebody for killing somebody in our community. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's a, man, if you really sit back and think about it, that's like a war mentality. You have a war mentality, bro, because you think that killing somebody is cool. You think that killing somebody is all right and that you don't need to stand up for nobody. You don't need to stand up for that person that just got his life snubbed away, no matter what he did. Because I done some things. I done been shot myself, man. I'm not better than nobody. I'm not trying to say that I don't understand why some people get smoked, and I do. Because some things some things that go on in our community, they don't go on in other people's community. And what I mean by that is some things that go on in our community, you won't understand because you won't have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with somebody raping your daughter or raping your niece or raping your sister or something walking from school in the projects and mother pull her in the bushes. Like, now, what do you tell that person? Do you tell him that's cool? Do you tell him that it's all right? No, you can't tell him to let him make it. Like, that would be ridiculous, bro. Like, because I wouldn't be able to do that. So we gotta be in a right state of mind and a right frame of mind when we talking to people and we addressing these situations. Like in our community, we are all mentally at war. We're under attack mentally. On the videos we see, the movies we see, the environment that we live in. I was telling one of my little homeboys that I work with, he's 17 years old, little runaway, he homeless. And I was telling him that, okay, I'm gonna call him Jay. I'm gonna say, Jay, you listening to this music, right? They say, gang, 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 bust them up, kill, 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 right? You listening to this. Same dude in Stone Oak Parkway, same kid, 17 years old, they both in the same grade, same thing, right? No different. Kid living over here in this environment, kid living in this environment. They listening to the same 98.5 to beat. They listening to the same music, right? So when he say wet them up, gang, 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 bop, 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 I ain't gonna let nobody step on my J's. Well, the difference of that is, and they say, well, if both of them listening to it, well, why he ain't shooting somebody up in his community? And why is he going out there feeling like he gotta shoot somebody up in his community? Well, the reason that is because when we listen to it, it soaks into your brain. Your brain is a computer. It automatically downloads everything. If you think they spending billions of dollars on advertisement and it don't work, you're fooling yourself, kid. So now as you downloading this music into your brain, what he's saying, now when this kid walks out into Stone Oak Parkway, into his community, he don't have to live that. He don't have to see that. He just like it because it's good music and he like to jam to it. But now, when Jay walk out into his community, it's actually happening. You actually got niggas shooting up on the block. You actually got niggas selling dope. You actually got people trapping. You actually got people jacking. So it affects him differently when he hears the music, because when he hears the music, it's real to him. It's real. It's like somebody spitting his life on wax. And I realized that when I was rapping. Because when I was rapping, you know, I go to all different type of concerts and stuff like that, and kids would be rapping my songs. It was their reality. You know, some kids that came to my show, it wasn't their reality. You know, we be on that real shit, wasn't their reality. But they liked the song because it jammed and it was catchy. But these kids, they really like, nigga, we be on that real shit, like, for real. Because they really living it. They really eating ramen noodles every day. They really eating rice. They really not having a meal today. They really can't eat till they go to school. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different reality, dog. And when you walk outside, then that's when it really affects you. It don't affect you while you're sitting at home playing video games. You feel me? And that's the difference between when we listen to the music in our community and when they listen to the same music we listen to in their community. Because they don't have to live it, bro. They don't have to live it. And so since what we have to do is change the narrative, we got to change the message that we give to our community. We got to preach unity. We got to preach, fuck that, dog. We ain't got to be separated because you live over there and I live over here. How about we come together? What's wrong with that? What if we was all one big gang? Now they gonna shut off the podcast. You know what I'm saying? What if we was all just one big old gang and we just call ourselves the black gang? You know what I'm saying? And we don't kill nobody black. You know what I'm saying? That's it. If it got to be a murder, it ain't gonna be a black murder. You know, like, what if we came up with a gang like that? People wouldn't like that. They would start saying that we are anti other people. You see what I'm saying? And all I'm saying is, let's come together and not kill each other. So they saying, because when we say that, they saying, well, if y'all not gonna kill each other, then who y'all gonna kill? That's what they think. They think we just gotta kill. They think that's in our nature. That's in our blood. We just gotta kill, bro. We just gotta kill. So they think if we come together and we come together as a community, they think we gotta kill. So who are they gonna kill if they not killing each other? They think that we gonna kill them. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality. But if that was the case, it would have been done. If that was the case, it's not in our nature.
It's not.
That's not what God and Jesus or whatever y'all believe in, Allah, whatever, Buddha. That's not what he put in black people's nature. And that's why I'm going to give a fist up. You know what I'm saying? The fist up Friday. You know what I'm saying? It's not in our nature to do what you've done to us. It's in our nature to show you love, dog, and show you like, look, even though you've done this, bro, we willing to forgive you if you only do us right. Do us right. And what's wrong with us asking somebody to do us right? That's one thing I have not understood, bro. It's a bring them on camera. But it's one thing that I really, really, really don't understand is why when we stand up for ourselves and we speak out against the oppressor and we the oppressed, they have a problem with that all the time. We're racist or we're anti-Semitic, and because you spit the truth. When you tell the truth how it is, people that benefit from racism and benefit from oppression, which is a lot of people in America, they don't like when you speak about that because they feel shame. It's the shame that they feel, bro, and that's why it's so hard to communicate and for them to realize what we go through and how we feel because the shame of what their ancestors have done to our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? And the repetitive and continual practice of slavery to our people and the injustice to our people. And that's why whenever we bring it up or we speak on the subject, they like, he's racist or he's anti-Semitic or he's this or he's that. No, I'm just standing up for my people. Just like if anybody in your race or anybody where you from or your culture stand up for your people. So if I stand up for my people and say this is injustice, that's not being racist. That's not being anti-Semitic. It's just saying, dog, this is the laws. And this is how the laws affect my community. This is not fair. This isn't right. So if I stand up and say that this isn't right and this is injustice, then why are you saying that I'm anti-Semitic or that I hate or I'm race baiting or I'm trying to start a race war? I'm doing all of these negative things, and all I'm doing is telling my people to look. These are the laws they set up, dog, and this is the way that we live. This is the way we gotta live. And then they set up all the laws against the way that we gotta live. And then these are the ways that they have to live that they're fortunate to have. And so no laws are set up to lock them up for the things they do. Whenever they do the same things that we do, well, it's a drug rehab for that. You know what I'm saying? It's an epidemic, and it's this and it's that, and it's get them help. But the same thing that happens in our community, bro, they criminalize it. And I'm just saying that's injustice. That's all I'm saying. And you know, I would love to stay on this subject for a long time, and I see a lot of people chiming in. What's up, everybody? You know, but I want to change the subject. Like we got a lot. We only got an hour to go, but we only got an hour of this podcast, and I want to make sure that everybody get their shots out. And I want to make sure that we definitely give shouts out to Detail and Detail Did It podcast. Y'all like this podcast? Y'all click like on there, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe, you know, whatever y'all got to do, because every Friday I'm coming with it. And so what I'm going to start doing, so since we're in a different part of this podcast, I got my boy Detail with me, y'all see. He didn't join me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like Jesus.
Already. Detail making all this happen, man. He give your boy a platform so I can spit what I want to spit and get it off my chest. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been on a journey with Detail for a minute, and I've also been on a journey since I left music, since I left rap, and I left that industry. I had to clean myself of a lot of stuff, man, and had to wake myself up, and I had to look at it for what it really was. When I was doing music, I really wasn't making music money. I was selling more drugs than I was making music money. Now, because I was selling drugs and I was good at that, I could make more money doing music. You see what I'm saying? But it took money to make money. And I always say, that's why you got a lot of rappers that have been rapping forever and ever and ever and ever, bro, and they don't make money. They just out there practicing. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. Like, I wasn't practicing. We was actually making money. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't enough money to where I could support my family, I could support my kids, and it come a point in time in somebody's life that you got to be like, okay, do I want to continue to be selfish and do what I want to do because it's fun and I'm having a lot of fun and I'm doing a lot of things I want to do in life, you know, or do I sacrifice the rest of my life to make sure my kids have the best of their life and they have a better chance? And so I chose the latter. I chose to sacrifice my life and all my fun and all the girls and all the jewelry and all the drugs and all the cars and all that and all that. All that. Oh, just the strippers and the women and all that, the drinking and the fun, you know? But I just think of it like this. Look how much fun my kids gonna have from here on. I've never been able to do the things that my kids are able to do. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what was real important to me, man. Yeah, go ahead, Detail. You say what you want, man. Chime on in.
Nah, man, I'm listening to what you're saying, and you hitting some really heavy points and some really heavy issues. I just want to say that, you know, sacrifice has never been something that was convenient.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sacrifice, like, you can keep waiting, like, for the right time, but it's never a right time, you know, for sacrifice. It wasn't convenient for Rosa Parks to sit in front of the bus. It wasn't convenient for Martin Luther King to, like, do what he had to do. He did it because there was something inside of him that said, you know what, I gotta do that. But, you know what I'm saying? It was like 75% of the pastors and the black folks back then did not support what he was doing. Because they was like, yo, you messing up, you're ruffling up the white folks. Yeah. Like, you're making it hard on us, you know what I'm saying? But Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and these brothers, they saw the bigger picture. True. And they sacrificed themselves and being cool and be able to go home and just chill with their family and live the good life that they could have lived. You know what I'm saying? They sacrificed that shit. They put their life on the line. So it's like, when it's time to take a stand, no, you don't have time for it. But this is something that you have to make time for.
True.
Streets, you are making time for. You could have continued on rapping, doing your thing, but you chose otherwise. Something inside you, you know what I'm saying, led you to say, hey, it's something bigger, it's something deeper in life, you know, that I need to tap into. And everyone has that innate, like, feel from within.
Yeah.
But we have been taught and programmed to ignore that shit. And when you listen to what's within you, it's going to tell you to stand up. It's going to tell you that ain't right and you need to speak on it.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And right now, in these times that we're living in these days, black folks got to stand up and stop taking shit. Like, all that days of being quiet and not speaking on it and hush because so-and-so's around, them days is over with.
Yeah, dog,
like,
and you know what, dog? And the thing about it is this, dog. I'm not no Muslim, bro. Not at all. Not at all. You know, I'm really anti-religion.
I found one though. I gotta tell you, I found
no, but I do believe in it though, right? So, but
some new shit came on.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. Like, I've heard a lot of people speak up, and I'm not a Muslim, and I want to say that, but the Reverend Minister Louis Farrakhan, bro, if it's anybody that speak up for our people, he do it.
Ooh, they don't like that, bro.
He do it, and that's why I say about the anti-Semitic, like, dog, that's not true. That's not true. But I'm not speaking for him. I'm speaking for myself. You know what I'm saying? You think what you want to think.
You say Louis Farrakhan, boy.
Dog, Louis Farrakhan will get your show shut down. He get the show. He ain't gonna be no more Fist Up Fridays. You keep on mentioning him. But if you go back and you listen to some of the things he say, like what really inspired me, I done heard all about, man, I'm all into the our history of our people and our struggle here in America. So I'm all about it. I know all about it. I know all of the rumors and all of the negative and all this. So I said, as I was going through my journey, bro, after I was rapping, I said, well, let me find out what the brother talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I've known is stuff that other people have told me about him. I've not actually listened to him. I'm not actually listening to what he say. All I know is they say, oh, he get a lot of women. He got a lot of kids. He did that. And so I say, oh, he has something to do with killing Malcolm X. So I'm like, dog, I ain't fucking with that nigga. I love Malcolm X. You know, like, he killed Malcolm X. I ain't even give him a chance. But then it was Savior's Day, 2018. Y'all can Google that, man. Anybody can Google that. And y'all go listen to his Savior's Day speech, 2018. And when I listened to that, that was like the second video I heard of Louis Farrakhan, and it was that. And man, the things he said were true. And the reason I knew they were true because I felt them in my soul, bro. And I'm not turning to Islam. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just saying I started listening to him, and then I started going back, listening to his other videos and stuff like that. I started actually doing my own research on the brother. And all he do is speak up for our people, dog. Something that ain't nobody else doing. Something that these preachers ain't doing. Something that ain't no black activists out here doing, dog. Is standing up to the people that got us oppressed, dog. Period.
Can I say something?
Now, all the religion shit, I ain't with it. But when he stand up for me and my family, and he speak out for my grandparents and my ancestors that have been done wrong, dog, and been murdered, enslaved, and tortured, dog, we the most tortured people on the planet Earth in America, bro. We the only people that have been allowed to be tortured, and nothing's been done about it. Nothing. They make laws and everything worse for us for complaining about the torture that we go through. That's crazy, dog.
Can I speak on something about Louis Farrakhan?
And this flag, you feel me?
Louis Farrakhan, though, like, I don't agree with everything that he says. I'm not a Louis Farrakhan, backer, but one thing I do respect about people is I watch their character and what they do. And one thing that Louis Farrakhan will do that will always stand out in my mind, I don't give a damn what nobody say about this brother, is when he did the Million Man March, never before in history did you see, it was over 1 million people, first of all.
Oh, a million
damn near
plus.
2 million damn near black folks gathered in one place for a positive cause, bro. Like, you have never seen that ever happen
Ever.
in history. And the moments pre-game to him doing the Million Man March, he was allowed to be on CNN, Fox, MSNBC, all these different networks. Realize the day he did the Million Man March and brought all black folks together the way he did in multitudes, my nigga.
Hey.
I'm talking about by the millions, okay?
Hey, check it.
Since then, hold up, Street.
Yeah.
Since then, he has been cut off of TV. You ain't seen Louis Farrakhan. All you see Louis Farrakhan is on YouTube. Am I lying?
That's right.
You don't see him on
Because listen,
TV
dog,
no more, none of
the
that
power
shit.
structure with what run this thing is not capable of handling that man. Because that man, he's speaking nothing but the truth. And when you speak the truth, the lie cannot stand. And so that's what's happening. So they say he can't be on no networks, he can't be on this, he can't be on that. And so they cut you off from your people the same way they did us from Africa. They cut Africa off from us and they cut us off from Africa so we couldn't communicate to help each other. So they couldn't say, oh, y'all doing our people wrong, that's injustice, that's this. No, they cut all communications off from us. Dog, I'm telling you, when we get into this Fist Up Fridays, by the time we end this Fist Up Fridays, y'all gonna have so much knowledge about how these people are so conniving and how they meticulously went through and thought about every single thing that they were gonna do to us. And they plan it out 20 years in advance, 20 years in advance, 20 years in advance, 20 years in advance. And that's why every 20 years we get a little more rights, but they didn't already figured out what they were gonna do to take them rights at the same time. And that's crazy. And it's crazy that we as a people have not just stuck together against that. And you know,
that's the plan.
No, because they kill everybody that try to help us, bro. Everybody that stand up against this system and everybody that stand up against this injustice that we as our people have been encountering, you know, everybody that stand up against that, they either murder them, they gonna kill them, or they gonna silence them some type of way, or they gonna Bill Cosby them. You know what I'm saying?
Bill Cosby got what he had coming.
No, see what I'm saying?
No.
Are they gonna R. Kelly him?
No, fuck R. Kelly, fuck Bill Cosby. What they gonna do is they gonna Michael Jackson him. What they gonna do is they gonna Prince your ass.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna Eazy-E your ass.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like fuck that other shit. Them two niggas, that what happened to them was personal, but I don't say it wasn't in the agenda.
But ain't nothing happened to R. Kelly,
though. But they made it easy to crucify them boys.
Exactly. So you know I don't even want to get on that subject because that'll be a whole nother subject, dog. And I don't want to get on that.
Fuck R. Kelly.
But now I'm just saying on the way that they do stuff, like if you got somebody with a 400-year head start, that's like playing Monopoly, bro. If I come in here and y'all was playing Monopoly and y'all been playing for 3 hours, or y'all been playing for 4 hours, right? You got houses, hotels, you got property, you own every single thing, and I come in and I'll be like, hey, bro,
the word says,
let me play.
The word says,
let me play.
The last will be first and the first will be last.
Okay, that's what's happening now, but I'm saying this is what happened to us.
Now
let me play. They let me play, but they own every single thing on the board. They say, you know what? You got some income tax coming. Here go $200 to pass go. And then I got to roll my dice. Hope I don't go to jail. And sometimes it be so bad that you wish you go to jail so you don't have to land on nobody's property so you can stay longer, you know?
Yeah, you still got to get out.
But eventually you got to get out of jail and you got to roll the dice. And that's our life, you know? They made Monopoly off our life. Here you niggas, roll the dice.
All right, so we know what's fucked up, Streets. We don't have much time on here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what can we do?
That? I mean,
the way that we get past it, the way that we get past it, bro, is we as a people gotta come together for one. We gotta stop this self-hate. We got a lot of self-hate, bro.
They've been preaching come together forever.
No, dog.
We gotta be more.
It's something different. It's something different between preaching come together and seeing people come together. Like me and you, we coming together, right? I'm street, you detail. You got a platform, I got a voice. I got something to say,
you
right?
have a platform.
Yeah, and since I have a voice, you have a platform. You let me use your platform to speak my voice, right?
No, my platform is your platform.
Exactly, but that's between me and you. That's not how it is in our community, right?
But,
so what I'm trying to say is, this is what other people that's looking at this have to start doing. You got to start going with your brother and coming together and say, okay, let's not worry about who making the most money. Let's not worry about
that's what black
who's
people
getting
do,
the credit. Let's not worry about that. Just do what you do the best. Just do what you do the best, and then let him do what he do the best, and it's gonna work out for both of us. Like, you can't always expect to get 50-50. You gotta expect sometimes when you come in on somebody else's thing, dog, take 10% of that. Like, okay, that's 10% of that venture. That ain't the only thing. Now do something else. Get your own thing, spin off of that, and get 100% of that, or be real and give somebody else a percentage of that, and so it can flourish. Help somebody else get bread. You cannot make bread on your own, dog. It just don't work like that. If you could only make bread with just you, everybody will be rich. You can't do that. You gotta extend your hand, man. A lot of people I know that start businesses, bro. I'm a businessman, right? I'm opening up a restaurant. Had a record label, had a liquor store, had a clothing store. I've had all these different type of businesses, bro. But the thing that I'm saying is, and what I didn't learn was, I had a close circle. I had a close circle, and because I had a fan base, I would get my fan base to buy stuff from me. But people that knew me in the hood that I see every day, they wouldn't come to my store. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, yeah, support that nigga. Like, damn. You know, like, if you support me, then I have enough bread for when you open your store, I could come and support you. You know what I'm saying? It's not, don't get mad at me because I did it first.
Can I speak for
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Well, see, that's one of the things that plague our community the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, black folks are so in competition with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we all in the same boat. Like, I don't give a damn how rich you are or how poor you are. If a racist cop pull you over, you the same motherfucker to them.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Your ass will still get killed with your hands up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I say that to say this. Like, what we have to do is we got to dig deeper. Like, we have to look within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look within, there is no color. There is no sex. There is no gender. There is none of that. It's just soul. It's just spirit. It's just love. It's just like God in its essence. And when you tap into that, then you realize how different we aren't. We don't have much of a difference between each other.
Sure.
Like, whether you white, black, green, whatever, at the core of shit, we care about the same shit.
But
you know
we do care about the same
what
things.
Black folks got to do is actually realize that, and realize we're not each other's enemies. Like, we got to realize that was the plan for us to fight each other.
So detail. Let's keep it 100. If we not our enemy, who's our enemy?
No, we
go
are.
Back to you.
No. We are our enemy. We have no other enemy but ourselves.
That's not true.
It is.
That's
very
not true.
I'm gonna tell you,
because the enemy is me.
Can I expound on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like,
expand.
you can say the white man is the enemy all you want.
Okay.
Yeah, once upon a time that was true.
That's true right now.
No. It's only true because we allow it to be. If black folks become conscious,
black
listen.
People, I'm listening.
You're not. You ready to speak and you're not hearing me.
I'm listening.
No,
Tell me what you're saying,
talk.
and then I'm gonna talk.
Okay, listen. We are our own enemies at this point.
Yes.
When we have when we have at the tip of our thumbs Google, when we have the tip of our thumbs the internet, when we can research what is truth and what is fake, what is fiction, when we can find knowledge, when we have the opportunity to fucking read and gain knowledge of self, of who we really are from within, bro, you will then see that, like, no one is your enemy but yourself. Now, I will speak on the systemic oppression that has been over 400 years.
Yes.
Okay, but God, being that we are the black folks, being that we all come from the motherland,
Yeah.
being that we are been through so much, and we ain't out here just murdering white folks like, you know what I'm saying, out of
Yeah.
payback, because you know that's what they did to us. Because we were brought and we were built and designed with a certain kind of compassion for life, luster, and the essence of it at its fullest.
Okay, bro. Now can I speak?
No.
I
You
can't
cannot.
speak.
You've been speaking for 30
I
minutes.
can't speak.
So,
all right, go
so
ahead.
let me say that to say this. I think black folks can chew gum and talk at the same time and walk at the same time. I think we can still be conscious and realize who we truly are because we've done it.
Okay.
We had Black Wall Street.
Okay.
That was some sort of black consciousness coming together situation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now
with
I'm
the
gonna
technology that we
Uh-huh.
have now, with the knowledge that we have now,
True.
we have the ability to take over and do what we need to do for us. But until we gain knowledge of self, who we are, then we can't.
Okay, Detail. Now I'm gonna speak. So, Black Wall Street. The reason Black Wall Street was created was because of segregation. The reason that we were able to thrive and the reason we was able to prosper is because we were they would not let us buy stuff from them. They would not let us go to their stores. They would not let us go to their bank. They would not let us go to have their mortgages and all of this stuff. So
yes, they did.
No, they didn't. So we had to create our own.
Yeah,
Bro,
no, they
you talking
did.
about segregation. This is in Wall
You
Street.
think
and
they
look,
let us
hold on,
buy their
hold on.
bread?
In 1919, there was not no segregation, bro. Black people wasn't allowed to do. You was still a boy. You was still a nigga.
Nigga, we still a nigga.
Hold on, openly in the public.
We are still that.
Not openly in the public.
Bro, have
But
you
listen,
watched
hold
news
on.
lately?
Hold on. Yeah, I see them. I see
Trayvon Martin, there was niggas to them.
Listen, but what I'm saying is the reason that
We still
Black
trying to
Wall
pass an
Street,
anti-lynching law.
Black Wall Street was able to prosper because there was
Man,
segregation.
feel me?
And we had to spend our money with our people. We were forced to spend money with our people because they wouldn't let us.
And that's a
into
good
their
goddamn
establishment. And it was a good thing. And it was a good thing.
Shit,
and that's the thing with Malcolm X. That's what Malcolm X was saying.
That's what got us killed. That's what got Martin Luther King killed.
No, Martin Luther King said, and let me go ahead and say this about Martin Luther King since we just passed Martin Luther King Day. One of Martin Luther King's greatest speeches that's never told was his last speech when he said, "I am afraid that I have integrated my people into a burning building." And the reason he said that was because, yes, he got integration. Yes, he got his people to integrate. But now, why would I want to go into a restaurant that I know do not want me in there? They do not want to serve me, but I force myself into the restaurant and I make them serve me food. What kind of nonsense is that? Listen, bro, I'd have been to a restaurant where people didn't hate on me.
That
right?
ain't nonsense.
And I didn't see restaurants.
nonsense.
Hold on. Let me
Not
tell you.
here.
Hold on, Detail. And I done seen people spit. I done seen people pull hair, put it in people's food. I done seen do all kind of stuff to people's food. So what do you think they were gonna do to our food for years and years and years? Have they been doing to our food when they didn't want us in there ordering their food, bro? They was spitting in that shit. They was throwing shit in that shit, and we was sitting there eating
Hey,
like it was happy. Exactly, we are the nigga pies. But all I'm saying, bro, was the reason that it was able to establish the way that it was in Black Wall Street in Oklahoma, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, was in 1919 when they burnt it down, was because our people was not able to motherfucking buy things from other people, from other races in America, bro. And so since that came about, we established banks, stores, malls, grocery stores, everything that they have here, everything that they have, everything we established on our own, and they didn't like that. And so they burnt it down. I'm talking about police officers, fire departments. I'm talking about, bombed it, military, airplanes. Like, come on, dog, you got the whole country against you. Like, you got everything, the military, everybody is racist. Everybody want to see this place burnt to the
Not
ground.
everybody though. Streets.
Everybody.
Stop it, streets.
Hold
First of
on,
all,
when you got
gotta
somebody
think about
dropping
streets.
planes,
when we talk about
bombs
racist
on
white
you,
people, all white people
that's
was
what-
racist, my nigga.
Man, but
like,
look at,
there was
okay,
some white
not all white people
a
are
lot of
racist,
white
but I'm
folks
saying
was not
80% of
wasn't
them.
with that.
80%
Okay,
of them.
maybe 80%, maybe 30,
80%.
maybe 10.
And look,
maybe
all
5.
100% of them benefit off of white privilege, bro.
That is true.
And
but
I'm
not all,
saying,
but you can't
all
help
I'm
if you
saying
born
is we
into that
want
shit.
justice. We want to just be. See,
But
dog,
Streets-
all we fight for is just an even playing
I'm
field,
sick of that shit though, streets.
and we can't
Stop.
get an
No,
even
nigga,
playing field.
Listen, because
we can't get an even
because we
playing
still
field.
asking for it instead of fucking taking it.
No, so when you
They
take, okay,
take-
we right back
they
at the same
took it,
question.
right?
Then what do we do, Detail?
We fucking take it.
How do you take it?
Okay, I'm gonna tell it to you.
By
Are you
any
gonna
means
listen?
necessary.
No, are you ready to listen?
Yeah, but if it ain't by any means necessary,
Are
then
you
you
ready
telling
to
me a
listen?
false dream.
Are
I'm
you
ready to
ready?
listen. Let's go. Here you go. Tell me.
What's most important to these people?
Who people? Money.
Thank you. First thing we gotta do as black people is start looking at what the fuck we are spending our money on.
True.
Are we spending our dollar into companies and businesses that really care about our community?
No.
No. You think Louis Vuitton give a fuck about the black community?
Hell nah, Chanel
You think-
don't
You
neither.
think Chanel, you think Gucci, you think any of these businesses give a fuck about who we are?
No.
Tommy Hilfiger, any of these businesses?
No.
So
Jordan don't give a
you
damn.
think
That nigga
Jordan give a
building
fuck
prisons.
about- Okay, so now
But
that's-
every nigga in the hood got
that may
Jordan.
not be true. But
You
listen,
got some.
Hold up, let me finish what I'm saying. So, and this is why Martin Luther King and Malcolm X was killed, because they started preaching, listen, economic equality. They
That's
said,
right.
listen, we gotta stop buying so and so bread. Stop spending money on this business and that business, because they don't give a shit about you. They can take your money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't give a fuck about who you are.
True.
And as a person, they consider you 3/5 of a human being?
Yeah.
Well, you 3/5 of a human being, but your money is 100%.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So, when black folks start to listen, learn, and start taking really big thoughts in what they are investing their money in and spending their money in, then that right there will stop a lot of shit.
Well, I
The
understand
minute
that
the
too.
money stops, kinfolk, the minute change begins.
Listen.
But niggas can't stop buying certain shit.
Let me tell you something about this. Like
No,
right
no,
now,
you need to
right
speak
now.
on what I just said.
I'm gonna
You
speak
asked
on
me
that.
to answer. You asked me for an answer.
course.
How do we get equality? That's how we get equality.
Okay,
So,
now
but
I'm
that was
answering-
step one. I'm not
Hold on,
finished.
hold
Step
on.
two
You
is
gonna
that we
go
start.
one at a
No,
time.
no,
Let
no,
me
no.
answer that
This
first.
is a
Let me
two-part
get that
answer.
first.
Listen, it's a two-part answer. And
Go
it won't
ahead.
be- and I'll make it quick.
Go ahead, make it quick.
We watch where we put our money at.
Okay.
Okay. Two, we invest in each other. The same way that every other nationality does.
Okay.
When the Indian, the West Indian people come to this country, what do? They set up shop in the black community. You know what I'm saying? They open up a restaurant. They open up a business. And who do they hire? They hire each other.
Okay.
They don't even hire the people whose neighborhood they are making money off of.
Detail. Now can I speak?
You know what I'm saying?
Now
That's
can-
what we. How many black businesses are in the neighborhood you grew up in on the west side, kinfolk?
Hold on.
Answer
Can
that
I
question.
speak? Can I
no,
speak
no.
now?
As soon as you answer my question.
I'm gonna answer it when I speak.
No,
How am I gonna speak and not answer the question?
Answer the
Is I
question.
just don't understand that. You know what I'm saying?
How many
That-
black businesses are in the neighborhood you grew up in?
I'm gonna tell you that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you now.
Compared to
I'm gonna tell you
Asian
like this.
and Indian.
Okay, but check this out. When I grew up, dog, right? I grew up in the 80s, dog. I grew up in the Lincoln Course on the west side. There were all type of black businesses. When I grew up on the east side, we had family on the east side, bro. East Commerce was the black hub. It was downtown, dog. We had Cameo. We had movie theaters down there. We had all kind of stuff that was black owned,
Yeah, that
brother.
was the same
Black
time BET
owned.
was on with
black owned businesses,
shit
black
too.
owned this, black owned that. And apparently the oppressors didn't like that. So what do? They gentrification, dog. They put drugs in our community. And I'm telling you, dog, in the beginning of the conversation, we said they planned this shit 20 years in advance.
Okay.
Right? So now 20 years in advance. So now we go back and we give a 20-year gap. Now, when we had all of this Black Wall Street, when we owned our own community, we had Cameo, we had our own movie theaters, we had our own commerce, was everything, the black
Right,
hub,
right,
bro,
right.
of the city. Now, you know what they did? They said they're going to give a 20-year plan where they're going to wipe that shit out. And what they did, they put drugs in our community. They put all our community
And we allowed it.
No. How do you allow something that you don't control? Listen, bro, you tell me.
You have a choice.
Hold on, now it's my turn. You say people in our community, it's people making money out of the black community. Well, you know why they letting people make money out of the black community? They allow them to do that. We live here, dog. I've been here all my life. You've been here all your life. I've been here all our life. No, we don't allow it. They do not allow us to get the business loans to open up the businesses that they allow people that come from other countries to get.
Why?
Because we're black. The same reason that I can't go and get a goddamn loan, it would take me, motherfucker, to get a mortgage.
Why do I have a business?
Bro, detail, you have a white wife. Shit, nigga, you got a head start. She could get you in places that motherfucker we can't get in, nigga. She could do things to open doors for you that can't open my doors, nigga. Me and my black girl can't open them doors.
Streets, go look on that paperwork.
No, I know it's all in your name.
Do you see a white woman?
At the same time, no, it's you. But at the same time,
did you see me grinding?
Understand.
Did you see me grinding for the last decade? Did you see a white woman?
All I'm saying is she could open up doors.
But nigga, she didn't open up no doors for me.
I'm just saying, Detail. Other people is different.
She didn't open up no motherfucking doors for me, my nigga.
What you said,
see, what you just did right now, Streets, is you degraded me.
I did not degrade you.
What you did, Streets, is say, Detail, the work that you done put in.
I did not degrade you. What I'm saying is this.
No, that's what you
Simple,
did.
Bro.
You just said all my hard work was for nothing because you married to a white woman.
You said that everybody else hard work ain't shit.
Up here?
Ain't shit because you got shit. That's what you said. Everybody ain't working hard because you made it. That's not true,
that's
nigga.
Not what I
what about
said,
the people that's out there grinding and trying to get it, my nigga, and ain't nobody giving them a fucking opportunity, is what I'm saying.
Who gave me opportunity?
No, somebody gave me
my wife gave me opportunity?
No, I said, but she opened up doors that you probably couldn't open. I don't know. I don't know all the business. I don't know everything. You can tell me anything.
Actually, Streets, you
can tell me anything.
How long have I been cutting your hair, Streets?
Forever.
How many shops have I been to, Streets?
Detail. It's not
No, nigga, because you attacking my character, my nigga.
It's not your character, bro. Listen, it's not your character. See, you and your feelings.
No, I'm not.
Because what you saying, what I'm saying is the truth.
How am I my feelings?
And whenever somebody say something,
when you put my hard work and said I got it because of a white woman.
No, I did not. I said she could open up doors that our women, a black woman, can't open. Bro, she got opportunities. Okay. She got opportunities, bro, that we don't have, bro. Okay. She got things that she could do that not even you as her husband could do.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. It's not about
what did she do to get me in here?
It's about, nigga, having white privilege and not having white privilege.
I'm not white.
No.
When I went to the bank, I'm black, nigga.
No, bro. But you know the thing is like this.
How did I get my business based off having a white wife? Just break that down to me.
No, I can't explain
you have to. You can't make that statement, bro, and then walk off on it.
No, I'm not walking off on the statement. What I'm saying is I'm clarifying the statement that I made. And what I said, you jumped all in your feelings, bro, but it's not about that.
You didn't.
All I'm saying is other opportunities for other people of privilege,
you know
bro,
what? You're right.
than what we have. And in our community, somebody can come in there, open up a motherfucking business that's never been here in America, bro, instantly, because the people that run the money and the people that got privilege that delegate the money will give it to them before they give it to me or you to open up something in my community. And that's all I'm saying, bro. It's different privileges.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying the reason that you got your business and the reason you got your barbershop is because your wife. No, it's not, bro.
No, that's exactly what you said, my nigga.
But
when I brought up the fact that I have a business, the first thing that came out your mouth was, I got a white wife.
Why can I do it? Why can I do it? I say, because you have a white wife and she can open up doors that other people can't. Not that she opened up doors for you, but I'm just saying if you needed the doors to be open,
what door can she open up for me that I can't open up for myself?
I don't know them doors, bro, because I don't have that privilege.
Well, then don't make that statement.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How would I ever know that? And I'm never gonna have that privilege.
You gonna be real on this show?
I'm being real. I'm being real.
Speak what's real then.
I'm being real. And I spoke. White privilege is white privilege, nigga. Okay. It's not nothing that I could take back or something that ain't true.
You can go.
It's true, nigga. It's true.
Let me know when I can speak on it.
If you think it ain't white privilege, dog, then I'm just gonna shut the fuck up.
Did I ever say that?
Is it white privilege?
Of course it's white
Can
privilege.
your wife get you endorsed that my wife can't get me in?
What doors can she get me in?
I don't know. With her white friends.
What white friends?
I don't know. Nigga, you tell me.
See, let me tell you
Shit, I
something.
don't got 'em.
This is something you don't realize.
I don't got them. I don't know.
You know why?
All I'm saying is
Because
that's a situation.
Street, you got to be able to listen sometimes, Con.
No, but when
Can
you
you
tell me
listen?
that people in my community
All
don't
right.
want to
You don't
open
wanna
up
hear that,
businesses
bro.
and don't want to do shit, that's a motherfucking lie because they don't have the opportunities to do it, bro.
Okay.
They don't get the same opportunities,
I hear you.
bro. They don't have the same opportunities. They don't have the same knowledge. They don't have the same plugs, bro.
All right.
Period.
You done?
Period. Almost. Shit.
Let me say, I just want to know, can I speak?
If
You know
y'all
what I'm saying?
think
You
this
right.
ain't white privilege, then y'all are sadly mistaken. That's
First
it.
of all, no one ever has debated the fact that there's a such thing as white privilege. We all know that exists. Second of all, there are many black people in this motherfucking country who have rose into the top without any motherfucking white help. You know what I'm saying? Let me finish, Streets. Don't say shit, bro.
See?
Don't say nothing. No,
See?
I'll let you speak.
I'll
Now,
speak,
you've been
brother.
watching me work my motherfucking black ass off for the last decade plus.
Yeah.
You done seen me go from shop to shop.
Detail, you make it
bro,
personal,
no,
though,
you don't
dog.
get to speak,
You
bro.
saying the people in our community, then you make it personal
All right.
or just about what you've
All right.
done, bro.
All right,
That
cool.
ain't everybody don't got that opportunity, my nigga. That's what I'm saying.
No.
You keep on saying about
You
what
don't-
you've done, bro. Like, I understand you made it. I'm saying you made it, but the millions of our people that's out here, bro, ain't making it and they busting their ass every day, is what I'm saying. And they don't get the opportunity, bro. They don't got the motherfucking opportunity.
We heard you.
So you keep
Can
on
I
saying
finish?
that I'm saying something that I'm not saying, bro.
No, I'm saying
I'm not saying that.
That's exactly what you told
No,
me.
no,
Can I finish
it's not
what
what
I'm
I
fucking saying?
said.
Can I finish what the fuck I gotta say?
Say it.
First of all, bro, don't act like I fucking came from the cream of the crop. Don't act like I
didn't
was
say that.
No, let me finish. I done been at the bottom, nigga. I done lived that. I done been homeless. I done been motherfucking. No, don't say nothing, Streets.
I have not even said
I done
nothing.
been
Let me
homeless,
get
bro.
you on the camera, dog.
No, nigga, I done been homeless, bro. I lived in my car, and then when my car got repoed, nigga, I was living on the streets. Okay, nigga, I was in a life like that. Okay, but I dug within myself, and I fucking chose to find a better way. I did what it took to get where I need to go, regardless of the things that are stacked against me, regardless of racism. I didn't have a white wife at the time. That shit didn't come till later. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't got nothing to do with what God put within me and I was able to manifest. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of that shit, my nigga. I work hard for every motherfucking thing I got. And what I'm saying, I'm not special. Hold up. I'm not special. Everybody can do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can do what I'm doing. When you look at Marcus Garvey, when you look at Malcolm X, did they come from the greatest of the great? No, nigga.
No, Detail, what you saying, everybody could do what you do, but
They
you ain't
can,
go
bro.
through everything everybody else went
And
through,
everybody
bro.
ain't been through what I've been through.
Dog, listen, dog. Like, look. Everybody can make it to the pros. Everybody can make it to the pros, but everybody don't make it. Everybody, it might be
'Cause
that.
they not supposed
Hold
to.
on, no, dog. Everybody not supposed. You can't tell me that, and you can't say everybody not supposed to live and be able to support their family.
Everybody's supposed to live good, bro.
Everybody not supposed to
got
live
a
and be
gift.
able to support their family.
Everybody got a gift, bro.
Okay, then
everybody
listen.
got something they can
Everybody
tap into.
Everybody can't make it to the pros.
Nigga,
Everybody
and that same
can't be
attitude is why
detailed.
black folks stay where they at.
Hold on. Everybody can't
We
be
keep making
detailed.
excuses.
Everybody
you keep making excuses for black folks, and black folks gonna stay where they at, my nigga.
No, that's not true, bro.
That's what you
See,
doing,
look,
my nigga.
if you don't
coming up with
understand,
excuses
that's
while
not
we
an
can't get
excuse.
ahead.
Detail.
That's what
not
you
an
doing,
excuse.
Streets. That's
It's
what
not-
you doing.
Listen, you
No,
sound
excuses
just
is
like
like
the
an asshole.
motherfucker.
Everybody got one,
No,
my
you
nigga.
sound just like the white man now.
Oh, get the
Now
fuck
you saying the
How I
only
sound like
reason
the
that
black
we
man?
don't be successful is because we have excuses. No, that's not true. Because I give you a reason
No.
why people are unsuccessful. You can't say that that's an excuse. I'm giving you the reason that the motherfucker ain't got a job. I'm giving you a reason that all the kids in the hood is homeless. I'm giving you a reason why the kids in the hood is hungry, bro. I'm giving you the reason why the kids in the hood don't have a good education. And you telling me that they doing it on their own.
No.
And it's because they want to be unsuccessful.
what I'm saying.
And that's bullshit.
That's not what I'm
you can't take up for the man that's oppressing
I'm
you,
not
bro.
saying, bro.
He oppressing
Stop
us.
saying that, nigga.
You keep doing it. You keep
I'm not
taking
doing
up for
none
these
of that.
motherfuckers acting
I'm
like
not
black
taking
people
up-
are just lazy.
Nigga, I'm not
Black
taking up for
people not
nobody.
lazy, bro.
I'm
Black
telling-
people not lazy. Black people don't just sit on their ass and not try to motherfucking get on their feet.
First of all, I never
Nigga,
said
you got
that
a whole bunch of laws
Stop
set
putting
up.
words in my mouth,
Hold on.
Streets.
You got a
No,
whole
stop
bunch of
putting words in
laws
my
set
mouth.
up, bro, that are enabling people from getting jobs, bro. You got a whole bunch of laws set up that are enabling people from living a righteous life. For moving on, by the time they 18, they got so many laws set up to where they gonna catch a felony. And if you lucky to slide through the cracks, bro, if you lucky to be one of them to slide through the cracks and make it to the pros, make it to the NFL, or make it to have your own barbershop, you are one of the lucky few. Because of what they do is they got a big ass trap and they get all of them and dump them, bro. And then some of them gonna slip through the cracks. But don't think all of them are, and they not. The majority of them are going to be struggling, and the majority of them going to catch a felony, and the majority of them are going to be struggling for the rest of their life. So don't say they just want to live that type of life, bro, because they don't. It's the systematic shit that's put in place to make our lives hell, bro. Don't never think that black people just want to sit up and motherfucking not do shit. That we don't want to open up businesses in our community because we do, bro. But won't nobody give us an opportunity to do that the way that they give other people that open up shit in our community.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I said.
Don't turn it around and say that I'm trying to make it something that it ain't, dog. I'm just trying to spit it how it is, and I'm giving you the facts, dog.
First of all,
the
I never
facts
said
of the
that.
matter is,
Second of all, I
you
was
got
gonna speak
so
on
many
what you
things
said
to
about
go
me.
through, bro. You got so many things to go through, and if you lucky enough to make it through the cracks, bro, then you might be successful.
I hear you, man.
You might, but at the same time, you still might get your ass shot just pulling over, even if you made it to be detailed and got a detailed shot and you pull your ass off, and the motherfucking officer, whoever, pull you over, you still gonna get treated just like Ray Ray and them in the hood, bro.
Yeah, if that's the law of attraction, if that's
That's right. Ain't no bank gonna give me no loan to open up a business in my community.
If that's what you bringing into your
No,
existence,
you gotta be 100, bro. Like I'm not gonna sit here and motherfucking sugarcoat that shit for nobody. Fuck that, nigga. This shit is fucked up. This shit is fucked up, dog. And that's how it is, nigga.
I never said it wasn't fucked up.
It's fucked up. And just because it's not fucked up for me,
Alright.
just because it ain't fucked up for me, bro, that don't mean it ain't people out there struggling and it's fucked up for.
Street.
Just because I make it, don't mean that everybody can make it. And
Why
I
do
don't see it like
Street,
that.
Why the fuck do I have a podcast to begin with?
I don't know.
You
I'm
don't know?
saying, what I'm saying
Street,
is,
you don't know?
you got a
No,
podcast
no,
to give
nigga,
people
don't
a
sit here and
platform.
say
But
you
I'm
don't
saying,
fucking
but
know.
don't make it too you detail. I'm saying in general, bro.
No, when you address
making
me,
it personal to you.
Well, you address me.
You making it personal
No,
to
you made it personal. You said me and my wife. Is that not personal or not? If I say you and your wife, is that not personal? Streets,
What?
listen to me. If you would say me and my wife, you didn't say
No, because
people.
you said I got a barbershop, I got a business, I got this, I got that. So yeah, you also got a white wife, bro, that can help you get indoors that other people can't.
But
that's what I said, bro.
but
That's all I said.
But that's a bullshit statement.
But
because
it's a true statement.
how is it
What-
true?
hold
Because
on, hold on.
tell me what she did.
Can she not open up doors that other people can't
Tell
open,
me what
bro?
she did.
I don't know.
Exactly.
You can tell
So
me
if
she
you don't
haven't
know-
helped you. So your wife haven't helped you none.
How?
I'm saying that's what
How
you're
does
telling me.
your wife help
You
you?
saying your wife helped you
Does
none?
your wife help you?
Yes.
Okay then, my nigga.
But what I'm saying is, then that's a fact then.
No,
What I said was a fact, and you didn't like the fact.
No,
that I
it
said.
ain't a fact because did she
You
cut
didn't
any
like
hair?
the fact that I said
Did
it
she
like
cut
that.
any hair?
No, nigga, did my wife?
What did she do?
Did my wife barbecue? Do she rap? Do she motherfucker do any of the
So
shit
how-
I do?
so what did she do to
go
get me
to
in
the
the
liquor
door?
store? Do she go to the clothing store?
What
No,
did she do to get me in the
don't.
door, Streets?
Support you. That's all.
Like a wife supposed to do?
Support you.
Like a
That's
wife
it,
supposed
bro.
to do?
I'm not
Like a
making
wife
it
is
personal.
supposed to do?
He said, I don't want to make it personal with you. I'm
I'm
saying
just
in
saying,
general,
bro.
when you say people in our community don't want to motherfucker have
that's
these
not what I'm
opportunities to
saying.
open their own
What
businesses, I'm saying they're
is,
not
if a
given the
person can work
opportunities.
their ass off.
They not given the opportunities.
If a person can work their ass off,
Yeah.
regardless of the things that are against us, they can make it. It's what I'm saying.
They can.
Are we plagued by systemic cultural bullshit that we've been put against for the last 400 years?
Yeah.
Yes. Are we genetically fucking programmed to be fucked over and think and hate one another? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Let me finish. Because I'm not disagreeing with shit that you're saying, Streets.
Yeah.
I want you to know that. I don't
Okay.
disagree that fucking we are fucked up. I don't really blame black folks for the shit that we go through because, nigga, we've been fucked from the beginning. We've been taught to hate one another. We've been taught to look at bullshit like, nigga, you light and I'm dark. Who gives a flying fuck? At the end of the day, even if you light or dark and you're a police officer, nigga, when you in plain clothes, you get shot just like the rest of us. Hands up or not.
True.
I'm never not saying that. What I am saying is, if we do pull ourselves up by the bootstraps, if we do come together, if we do look within ourselves to see our greater gifts, then we can release that shit and create the reality that we fucking want.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm only saying that based off fucking experience, based off being homeless and having nothing and facing time in jail, being on drugs, to a family, homeowner. That I'm not nothing special.
Yeah.
I'm not special than the next man. Anybody can, if I can fucking do it, anybody can do it. Does
Yeah.
racism still exist and fucking plague our community? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Does slavery still plague our existence to this day? Yes, it fucking does.
That's all I was saying, Detail.
I'm not saying, and I never said that wasn't it. All I was doing was defending the fact that I worked my motherfucking black ass off.
Okay.
And no white person has helped me get to where the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get in your feelings while I be saying.
No, I am in my feelings
Stay
because
up.
when it comes, bro, when you're an entrepreneur and you build everything on your back against all the odds, it's very fucking personal.
Detail.
I don't give a fuck how you bring it or how you
get,
spin it.
you can
Nigga,
take
I
it
worked
how
my
you
ass
can
off for
take
this
it.
shit,
You
nigga.
can take it like that, but that
I
ain't how it
exactly how I'm
was.
gonna take it.
I know you are.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
like I said, I'm not gonna not say that because the fact of the matter is that the comments that you made, bro, was untrue.
No, it's not untrue.
And it's like, dog, what do you mean? You don't see people out here trying to get it every day, dog. They can't go and get a loan. They can't go and get a loan. They don't have no collateral. Nobody's taught them financial or economic stability. They didn't teach them how to save your money. Ain't nobody taught them that. Ain't nobody giving that.
No one's arguing that
Everything they've ever had,
no one's
somebody
arguing what
take
you're
it from
saying,
them.
Streets. What I'm saying is, we got Google now.
Yeah.
Now you can learn how to fucking go get a loan. Now you can learn.
It don't matter. It don't matter if you learn
Streets.
how to get along, bro. When you walk in there and they deny you.
Bro,
This
when
is a
your
fact.
paperwork.
Hold on, this is a
No,
fact.
it ain't a
Let
fact.
me give you a
because
fact.
I walked in there as a black man.
Let
They
me
got a
give you a fact.
motherfucking loan.
Detail, your shit is different from
How
the
is
normal
my
black
shit different
people.
from the next black man?
Detail, way different.
I'm a black man just like anybody else.
No.
When I walk in, they don't see no white wife. They don't see no white nothing. All they see is my motherfucking credit
You
score.
bringing up the wife again.
man.
I don't care about the wife. I'm saying is this. Your credentials,
do.
your stuff, apparently you went somewhere to figure out, okay, what do I have to do to get a loan?
You know what I did? I work hard.
Hold on. What do
You
I
know
have
what
to
I
do to get a
did?
loan?
I got on Google.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I did research because, like you said, don't nobody teach us this shit. But you know what? There's a magic button these days called the
somebody
internet,
helping you
nigga.
too,
Nobody
bro.
fucking helping me. Streets.
Support is help, bro. That's like me telling. That's like
God,
me telling
bro.
you for what everything I've done. Ain't nobody supported me. Ain't nobody helped me. My girl ain't helped me through my
A
life.
motherfucker support you, help you all your life. If you don't fucking go out there and fucking do it, it will never motherfucking happen. Your mama can pray for you, your grandma, your wife, your kids, everybody can believe in you. If you don't fucking go out there and do it, nigga, this shit will never motherfucking manifest.
What I'm saying is people that's
Period.
out here that go out there and do it. and
Nigga,
they
we've been
still
praying
don't
for
get the
400 years
opportunity.
and ain't but shit changed.
Detail. Then what you talking about is revolution. Then you might as well tell motherfucker go ahead and pick up their heat and motherfucking get revenge. Because
No,
if
that's
you
not.
not
Stop
gonna,
putting words in my mouth, Street.
then what I'm saying is that what are you talking about? What
I'm talking about, nigga.
What are you talking about?
You really
what are you
want-
talking about?
I'm telling you, what I'm talking about is if one taps into who they truly are, like you and I have done. Like you and I have tapped into the truth. You and I have tapped into our soul. You and I have tapped into shit that's outside of the fucking norm. We have tapped into our spiritual divinity.
True.
It's the only reason you are sitting behind this motherfucking table right now able to preach this shit. Because you're really on a higher level that's past all this bullshit.
Yeah.
All this motherfucking racism and other shit. We really can rise above that shit if we spiritually tap into who we really are. And stop looking at
color and start believing in ourselves and start manifesting what really is real. Yeah, if we tap into this racism shit, what does the law of attraction say? Like attracts like.
Yeah.
If I sit here and think about a motherfucker hating me and motherfucking pulling me over and beating my ass, guess what I'm gonna motherfucking attract to my motherfucking life? That motherfucking shit. But no, I choose, because now we live in a time, nigga, where we can think of our thoughts. We can monitor what we are actually thinking about. And now we can say, hey, yeah, this is what's actually going on in the world, but what can I do for self? Because it starts with self, streets. When I pick up my bootstrap and fix myself and create my motherfucking manifest what I want in life, I then show somebody else that's trapped in that situation, trapped in that cycle you were talking about. It's possible.
All right, what I was saying, Detail, and let me get back on track. What I was saying is, when I said help, right? When you got somebody to help you or somebody that supports you, right? So the things that I'm doing, right, as far as community service, going out there with the youth, stopping the shootings and killings, you know, all these different things that I'm doing.
Getting people to vote.
Right, getting people to vote, registering them, dog, enlightening, educating them, you know what I'm saying? Waking them up, dog. Everywhere I go, whenever I run into anybody in the community, I'm speaking this shit. You know, I'm always speaking like some knowledge. I'm always telling them they could do better. They could be whatever they want to be. Just like what you just said, bro. But at the same time, I got to also be aware of, even though I tell Lil Jimmy or Lil JJ or whatever, right? I tell him, I say, man, you can do whatever you want. You can create your own reality. You know what I'm saying? But he can't focus on that. Like, and then that's why I said when I had help, the reason I could focus on that, the reason you say that we so enlightened and we able to focus on the things that we're able to focus on, which meaning that we know that we could create our own reality, is because we had time when I wasn't making no money. When I wasn't able to, when I quit selling drugs, when I said I'm done with everything and I washed my hand of everything, I had somebody had to hold me down until I found out who I was.
Who was that?
And listen, it was my girl. So if she hold me down,
Your girl is the reason you got bit. What's the name of your restaurant?
she is Bob. No. Because look, without her support and holding me down, and I'm knowing that home is good, right?
Really?
I couldn't get out here and do me. I couldn't get out here and be detailed. I couldn't be out here and do this. But it's still the same support. And what I'm saying, and when I say that, is the support. We gotta have some type of support.
No shit. I never
Right?
said we shouldn't.
So we don't do it by ourselves.
You can't get there by
And
yourself.
I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. And everybody don't got that support, bro. Everybody don't got that. Everybody can't say, you know what, I want to change my life. I want to quit selling drugs. I want to motherfucking better myself. I want to find out what the meaning of life is.
Everybody got the capacity to do it, streets.
You can do it. I'm saying they don't have the opportunity.
You in there, streets. You done did fair time.
But because
you did fair time. These niggas out here that ain't getting no jail time.
But everybody ain't there. Everybody ain't here though.
Nigga, how did you get there, streets? You wasn't there either.
It was the stroke of, it was God.
Oh, what?
It was God.
Oh, it was God.
It was God.
So then that means everybody can fucking do it.
I didn't know.
How did you from the Lincoln Park Project
Let me tell you something.
get 70 years fair time for some shit you didn't even fucking do?
Yeah.
You came out, then you chose the rapper life, said fuck that, then you became activist. Yeah. What the fuck happened to you, streets?
Well, this
you
is
who you talking about?
Let me tell you.
If you can do it, streets,
and that's why I know I can motherfucking talk about it, bro. That's why I'm saying I know I can talk about it.
And that's why I'm saying if you can do it,
I know what the little nigga thinking. I know what he going through. I know.
But you wasn't thinking like this.
Look, I wasn't robbing people. I wasn't jacking. We wasn't stealing bikes. We wasn't stealing dogs. We wasn't doing all that shit because I wanted to. It was because we had to. We had no opportunity. We had no other opportunities, bro. So
Fist Up Fridays.
So by me knowing that, I'm able to speak on what little people are feeling and little brothers and sisters are feeling in our community because I've been there, bro.
Proving my point. Somebody like you that came from your demographic, came from your upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to put your business out there, but like, your family was tough. You told me about your father. You told me about your mother. You know what I'm saying? You told me about your brother. You streets, you should be dead.
That's right. I done got shot 2 times.
You done been shot.
I been shot in the back and the chest.
So how can you sit here and tell me on this platform, on this podium, being as conscious and aware and in the spirit, that the next man who came from the same place you came from can't make it?
He can make it, Detail, but what
Man,
I'm
that's
saying
all
is,
I'm saying,
this is what I'm
Street.
saying. It took a
Thank
whole
you.
lot for me
Say
to
what
make
you
it,
gotta
bro.
say.
This is what I'm saying. I'd have been shot. I'd have been to prison. I'd have been locked up for I've been set up by the police. I'd have been beat up by the police,
Yeah.
right? I didn't have to go through all of that, bro. I'd have been shot twice, right? I'd have made it. I could have died twice. I could have been beat up. I could have been Chandra Bland because the police have beat me up numerous amounts of times. So a lot of these times, now you got to count. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different opportunities, dog.
And you
That
still here.
I miss death.
And you still
right?
here.
And I'm still here. But listen, everybody don't get those 5 chances to miss death, bro. Somebody
Everybody
get that
not
one
meant to.
bullet. One
Everybody
bullet.
not meant to.
Nah, but everybody get a chance. Everybody should have a chance at life.
Everybody does have a chance.
Everybody,
in life.
when I'm born, when kids are born, they should all have the same opportunities. They should have the same opportunities at life, is what
Well,
I'm saying,
nigga,
bro.
that's life,
yes,
though.
yes,
Everybody-
because I'm born into a situation where I'm born into a war
Listen,
zone.
Street.
I have to adjust to a war zone, bro.
Kifo, where you
And
are
so-
is where you grow.
No, listen.
Yes, where you are
Detail.
is where you grow.
Detail. Because
No, Street,
I've
where you
grown up.
are or where you grow. You're a product of the Lincoln Corps projects, nigga, and you a motherfucking big ass tree right now. You
Yes,
are a
detail.
product of that shit, and you made it.
But do you know
I
how
watched you
hard
come
and
from
how
prison.
lucky it was for me to
Street,
make
stop
it out
that
of there?
bullshit. I've seen you come from prison to fucking being a rap artist that was fucking top nigga in the motherfucking city to rescuing a young girl or multiple girls caught in a sex traffic situation. I've seen you do it. I've seen you go into situations after
you know that
gunfights
we could do
and you
anything
do that
we put
shit.
our mind to, bro.
Bro, you are speaking
We can
what I'm
create-
saying.
We
You're
can
preaching-
create our own reality, and I know that, Detail. I do know
And
that.
your story
And I
says
use
that
it.
to everyone else that
I
comes from
use
your
it, Detail.
situation.
I'm creating my own reality. I'm creating balls. I'm creating stop the shootings and killings. I'm creating a better community, right? And every day
Do
I
we
do
or do we
something.
not believe in the law of attraction?
I do believe in law of attraction. I do believe that, but everybody don't have those same. Everybody not
But
gonna
does
be
the
as
law?
lucky,
But
bro.
the law of attraction, does that even matter?
Yes, it does.
No, it
Listen,
doesn't, because the law of attraction says like attracts like, whether you know it or don't know it. Whether you know what you're thinking and feeling and putting a lot of energy into is what you manifest.
Okay.
Whether you know that or not, it's happening.
Okay.
So if you are sitting there scared of the police, worried about shit, you will be manifesting all these negative things into your life, because what you are thinking about, what you are feeling, what you put the most energy and thought into is what fucking manifests in your life.
Well-
Yet true or false?
True. And,
So,
but I
the
also
message-
believe that your reality is
Ain't
what
no
you walk
also
out,
after that.
What you walk outside of your house, and this is a conscious reality, is what you wake up to. Like, you could do it in your mind, and we could also manifest our reality, right? But when you wake up and
Ain't
open
no
your
doubt.
eyes to your conscious reality, bro, and you go out there and you see your homeboy get smoked, right? That's a whole different reality, dog, that your conscious reality is aware of, and that's what you focus on. It takes over your subconscious. It's just like,
If you allow
this
it
is
to.
that. This is now.
If you
Somebody,
allow
my
it
boy
to.
got killed. Like,
If you allow to, you think
It's-
people ain't seen
Detail.
experience that shit? It ain't and that didn't make them go the other way.
that's what I'm saying, Detail. Like,
Like-
some kids, like in our community, let me go back to this. Let's not get off the subject. I'm gonna stay on the subject.
We still on the subject.
So what I'm saying is, kids in our community, bro, are not aware that they are psychologically and emotionally destroyed, right? And they have mental issues, bro. In our community, our mental health is bad.
Yeah, all black and brown people
It's
got
bad.
PTSD.
Like,
I
we
get it.
don't know it because we're born into it. It's born into us, right? Like, we're born with
So how long are we gonna run with that shit?
No,
another 400
no,
years street.
detail, no.
How long we
detail.
gonna focus on that shit?
But
Can
see,
we focus on going
because
forward?
you know it.
Because there's people like you and I that have gone past that.
You can't keep on doing that.
No, nigga,
You
that's
can't-
what.
you can't
Nigga, we
move
can't keep
past
on
it.
staying where we at.
You can't move past it until you let people know what's going on. A lot of people aren't still woke or don't know that it's a problem. They don't know that they're being psychologically
it's a choice, bro.
programmed. They don't
The same
know
way,
that.
the
They
same way
don't
these
know.
same niggas
The
from
same
the
thing.
hood
Hold on,
can
hold
go
on.
on YouTube and Facebook and
That's
do
not
bullshit
true.
all day. That same knowledge, that same wisdom that you sought, that I sought, is at the same thumb as the next man.
Everybody wisdom levels ain't on the same level.
Nigga, your
you
wisdom
tell?
level wasn't on that. Wasn't no nothing. Wasn't no
Yeah,
nothing
but
high.
look what I had to go through. I had to damn near die 5 times.
And that's
to
what the
fucking
fuck that
figure
you
it
talking
out.
about they going
I went
through.
to prison 2 times.
And that's what they going through.
Yeah, but why do they have to go through that?
The same reason we all go through it.
Nah.
Because, bro,
But other
everything
people-
happens for
other
a reason.
people- Other people don't go through that in their
Bro,
life, bro.
everything that fucked
I
up
have
happened
a
to me
friend. I have
happened for a
friend.
reason.
I have a friend.
That shit
bro.
made me who I am today. The
Yeah.
things that you've been through as a child, as a young man, as an adult, made you into who you are today.
Yes, detail, but at the same time, a lot of
You wouldn't
things
be
that I
behind
went
this mic
through,
if it wasn't for
a lot
those
of the
things.
things that I went through, bro, were not things that I chose to go through.
It don't matter,
They were
bro.
things that
Those
were,
are the things that
were
made you
imposed
say
upon me.
the words that are coming
They
out your
were,
mouth
they
right
were things
now.
that were imposed upon me. When I was a young man, all I wanted to do was
Man,
be the biggest
boo-hoo,
drug
sad
dealer
story.
in the motherfucking hood.
Boo-hoo, sad
and the reason,
story.
And the reason I wanted to be the biggest drug
Boo-hoo,
dealer in the hood
sad
is because
story.
that's all I seen was a drug dealer in my hood, bro.
Boo, sad story.
No.
What about those kids
But I'm
in
saying-
Afghanistan? What about these kids across the world, bro? They ain't got
Oh.
shit.
Nah, but you know what they grow up with?
They eat no.
These are the same
They eat
kids.
dogs and cats
You
and
talking-
rats. and
Okay.
shit.
And so these are the same kids that's walking around with an AK-47 at the age of 7 years old, bro, in Afghanistan and Saudi Arabia. And when you see these kids on National Geographic and they taking photos of them and they got choppers on their back, bro, you like, oh man, it's bad over there. But no, what he is, he was
No, it
born,
is bad over
he
there.
was born into a war. He was born into a war mentality.
Exactly.
And so as a young kid, he doesn't know nothing but war. He doesn't know nothing but eating dogs. He don't know nothing but carrying this AK on his back. Just like the kids in our community, they born into a war community. He don't know nothing but packing this heat.
No,
he don't know nothing
he-
but
no, he
fucking
do
with his
know more than
homeboys.
America.
He don't know nothing but selling drugs, bro.
He watches
don't know
selling
nothing
drugs
but
on
hitting the
YouTube,
lick.
and
He don't know
he
nothing but
chooses
that.
to do a lot of that.
No, he don't have no choice, nigga, because he don't got
No,
no food in
you
the
do
house.
have a choice.
He don't got nobody to
You do
support
have a
him.
choice.
He don't got nobody that's doing the right thing. He don't got
You got a
nobody
choice.
telling him that,
He
dog,
got
there's
a
a
choice.
better way. You could create your own reality. He don't got nobody saying that. All he got is somebody
got a
saying,
choice.
nigga, you got to get out there and get it.
You always
nigga,
got
don't
a
be no
choice.
punk. Nigga, you better get with the clique. You better get this money.
always got a
Nigga,
choice.
don't be no hoe. That's all he got.
You
He
always
don't
got
got
a choice.
nobody giving him no positive advice,
always
bro.
got a choice.
You gotta understand that because, like I'm telling you, I was that kid, and nobody gave me that positive shit.
You
And
always got a
then
choice.
when I did get somebody to give me that positive shit when I was 12 years old, it started changing my life from 12 to now. But it took a whole process. I still got shot. I still been to prison. I still did all the negative things that I did,
And
bro.
you
I
still
still
can talk about
robbed.
it.
I still, yes, luckily, by God's graces, not by the shit that I was taught. I was taught to kill myself at a young age, bro. That's what I was taught. And so I did everything I could do to kill my goddamn self.
you hear?
I sold drugs. I shot niggas. Niggas shot me. I
But
robbed
you hear?
niggas. Niggas robbed me. And dog, I
But you
did,
still
and that's
here.
what I was taught, and that's what I was doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so once I learned once somebody taught me something different, and going to prison was the best thing that ever fucking happened to me.
Wow.
And a lot of people that go to prison,
Wow.
it's the best thing that ever happened to them. And people that never been to prison don't understand that because they mass incarcerated so many of our young black men and our good black men out of our community that is so many good black men in prison. When you go in there as a young, wild adolescent coming straight out the hood, programmed to be a killer, you got people in prison that's been doing time and been there, and they say, look, bro, this ain't what it's about. you got to get your shit straight. When you got an opportunity to go back out there, nigga, you got to understand that this shit is all part of the system. They want you to be locked up. They want you to kill your brothers. They want you to motherfucking be a motherfucking hoodlum and sell drugs so they can keep locking you up, so they can keep making money off of you. You got brothers in prison that spit knowledge like that 24/7, 7 days a week. They never getting out, bro. And when young people like me went to the prison and we didn't know no better, and we was programmed with what society and what our life had programmed us with, they deprogrammed us in there and told us it was a better way. But it was already too late as far as society in America, because we already was a felon. We already had strikes against us. We already had messed up. And so what they did, they taught us how to work around that. When I was in prison, I went to Coastal Bend College. I got a wastewater Class C license. I finished class. I got an associate's degree in there, right? And it was brothers in there that was teaching me. You know what I'm saying? So when you say everybody got the same opportunities, bro, that's not true. And by you not having the same opportunity, I'm taught different. And since I'm taught different, and I'm taught that this is a war zone and I gotta be hard and I gotta get money, and I don't fuck with the police or whatever, this is what I'm taught, and this is what I'm learned, and this is what I give off until somebody taught me something different. And when somebody taught me something different, I began to do different. And I began to think different. And then by the time everything popped out, dog, it was just like, you know, now I'm a different person. Now I see, after goddamn being shot twice, after being locked up with the prison twice, now I see. So what I'm trying to say is we need to figure out a way so they don't have to go through the same thing that we went through. And that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm on this podcast, and that's why we doing Fist Up Fridays. And y'all share this with all y'all people, man. We finna get out of here. And once again, I want to shout out to all our sponsors. Naturally You, Dream Week. Don't forget tomorrow, y'all come up there 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at St. Philip's College. 1801 Martin Luther King. Shouts out to Naturally You, our sponsors. Shouts out to Detail Did It, Detail Johnson, South Crown. You know what I'm saying? We up here doing this thing. Fist Up Friday. Tell your boys about it. I'll be on next Friday. Hey, man. Texas still in the Republic of Texas already, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Friday, baby.
Texas is a slave state still. You right, brother. I ain't lying. You telling the truth, the facts. But Fist Up Friday, man. Detail Did It. Y'all hit us up next Friday. Y'all tell everybody about this. Share this.